Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa usalli wa usallam ala Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. So it's been a few days since I've spit anything. Been doing a lot of deep reflecting and a lot of reading. Wanted to talk about the art of dawah or Islamic politics within the masjid. And how certain masjids, certain leadership, certain jam'iyyahs, certain jama'ahs, certain organizations, they have an unwritten and a written code on how they deal with the masses of the people. So, anyways, last night I was at a particular masjid and I bumped into a brother. I've known him for about 20-something years. So the brother said to me, why don't you give a little kalima? Why don't you give a little word? And I told him, I said, you can't do that here in this masjid because it's a gangsterdom. The people here who run the masjid are gangsters. They're never in the masjid for Fajr. They're never there for Isha. But when it comes time to collect the money or to give the lecture on Friday or if there's a big event in Ramadan, then they're there. Other than that, you could never find these guys at this one particular masjid. So anyways, one of the brothers who's the gatekeeper, he opens up the door to the masjid. He's a yes man. He does what the masjid tells him to do. He opens up the masjid. He closes the masjid. There's certain people that are appointed to lead the salah, and he facilitates that. That's his job. So we have no problem with him. He's a yes man. We already know that. So a whole bunch of brothers were gathered around me, and they're giving me salams and paying their respect and stuff like that, because I work with a lot of the youth that attend this particular masjid. So they know me and they know some of my efforts. And, they're like, oh, how are you, brother? What's going on? Why don't you say something? And I said, oh, no. So the brother said, what's going on? I said, oh, brother so-and-so, he wants to give a lecture. And really, they wanted me to give a lecture. And the brother said, oh, no. You have to get a written document. You have to get a written document from Fulan wa Alan before you can say any words here. So, as for myself, and I understand that they, put their time, money, effort into building this masjid and whatever have you. They ain't getting none of my money. I'll go there and I'll pray there because I'm in the area, but I'm not coming out the pocket. Because that masjid is not meant for me. It's meant for me to come and pray, put my zakat in if I want to, and then roll back out. I have no say. I have no input. Nor do they, they don't recognize what we can offer to them. But when they do recognize, inshallah ta'ala, we're going to charge them twice, maybe 3 times more. Because we've been saying to these particular people for the last 20 years, let's work together. We have some skills. You have some skills, we have some skills, and we make a great team. But they don't want to be teamwork. Even though Allah Ta'ala says, "At-ta'awunu 'ala al-birri wat-taqwa wa la ta'awunu 'ala al-ithmi wal-'udwan." So the level of politics, it's insane. People are gathering in the masjid. People are looking even for one hadith. Somebody get up and read Riyadh al-Salihin, read one hadith, something. We need something. Nope. Because you need to have written permission. So it's like a gangsterdom. Like in the Muslim country, you can't get up and give any lecture, any khutbah, unless you got tawqir'. You got tawqir' from the leadership that says you can come and you can educate. So it just doesn't make any sense at all. But it is the reality of what's going on. And, there's people that they don't respect people who have knowledge or they've been doing dawah. They don't care. But when you catch up with these people on common ground, then we see what's up. Because they don't have the power that they think that they have. When they come to another event and they're just fulan wa alan, then you see how these people, they buckle down and they humble themselves. But when they're in their place, they have power and stature and all this kind of stuff. No problem. You're the king of your castle. No problem. But there is masjid politics. There is community politics. There is tribal politics within the ranks of the Muslims. Now, when you read the books about the deen, alhamdulillah, you'll find that, all this stuff is shunned. That we're all supposed to be brothers for the sake of Allah. Now, my issue is don't look for me to be your brother when you've crossed me 1,000 times or you've impeded my way for 1,000 times. If I'm an hour away and I see you on the road and your car broke down, don't even think that I'm going to help you, because I'm not. Because all the times that I was in front of you, when you had your power around, you just threw me to the side. So guess what? If I see you on the road and you need some help, don't even ask. Because as Ibn Sha'dama, one of the great scholars from the past, he said that if you see your brother and you ask your brother for help, and your brother can help you out and he has no excuse not to help you out, then make the janazah on him, for verily he is not your brother. This is where we are right now, 2020. This is the real deal, man. Politics in the masjid, politics amongst the ranks of the people. You want to be my brother? You treat me. You want to scratch my back? I'll scratch your back. Don't expect nothing from me if you haven't been giving me and sharing with me either. If I got a pizza, I'm going to give you half. But when I come and I look for my half a pizza, you better give me half. If not, next time around, bro, it ain't happening like that no more. This is the reality. And, this is the hardest of the heart, unfortunately, that dealing with members of the community, it breeds in the heart. The pure beauty of this deen and the love of brotherhood, al-ukhuwa al-imaniyya, it is a beautiful thing. But when it's not reciprocated by your brother, for instance, even not even getting the salams returned, then it starts to put hardness in the heart of the brother. So even to the point where people, they take your rights from you, and then you find out a brother gets jammed up. Well, what am I supposed to say? I mean, we find that the Salaf, they used to say, alayhim minastahik min Allah. That's what they used to say from my reading. May Allah give that person what he deserved. He stung this person, stung that person, hurt this person, hurt that person, jammed up this person. Come out to deen to that. Come out to deen to that. Come out to deen to that. So, unfortunately, we try to go to the masjid to repair our heart and to hear the book of Allah, to try to renew and replenish the heart. But the reality is that not every brother is a brother. That's the fact. Not every brother is a brother. It's a fact. Some people, they will use you. Some people, they will abuse you. Some people, they will accuse you. Some people, they'll just do all kinds of evil to you. So be careful who you keep around you, and only try to be amongst those, inshallah ta'ala, that'll give you some benefit and help you to purify your heart, to help you. So right now, basically, here is what we're on right now. Health, wealth, and the true knowledge of self. Health, wealth, and the true knowledge of self. As many people now, we find that this is now coming back to the forefront. Knowledge of self, knowledge of self, knowledge of self. Ilm al-nafs, on the Aqidah Sahiha, how to purify and clean the heart from the start, because it's a beautiful art. Oh my gosh, I got to get back to the washing before I got to...